250 years ago, one tiny bit of a seed landed in between a crevice of stones and a little bit of a soil and a moisture. And the seed start to grow, the roots start to grow, looking for the ground and the moisture, and then trunks start to grow, looking for the sunshine. And the end result is the big trees growing from a temple. And that was, to me, was a symbol of resilience of our life. And that was, to me, was Cambodia itself.
If you look at the history of Cambodia, it's a place that was really decimated. In the 1970s, because of the political upheaval and the war, many people died, and specifically the educated. Just to give you a perspective, the median age here of the people is about 24 years old. Right now, Cambodia is in a place where they need help. It needs people to support the building of great hospitals and great schools and great programs for the young people to really be able to move ahead and to really grow up as a country. It needs a person who would say, we're going to take nothing and make it into something. And it all started with a vision that Bernie gave them.
The mission was to give hope to people. I wanted to pay back for all the good luck I had in my life. We escaped Germany from the Holocaust, had a wonderful life in America. I got to be a journalist and a foreign correspondent, which was my dream. And I had a wonderful wife and a wonderful family. I chose Cambodia because they suffered the way my family suffered in Germany. This is a relative in Poland. They died in concentration camps. They went to Auschwitz. As a student in elementary school, I got a bicycle and I sold magazines to people around the neighborhood. Every Wednesday I delivered the Saturday Evening Post and they gave me 10 cents cash on the spot. I told them how good the magazine was. And they said, what are the features? I said, Norman Rockwell. Cute. I was cute. And then I mimeographed my own magazine and went back to my customers and they bought it. And then the Herald Tribune did an article about me. I had all this publicity. Then I finally had a circulation of 800. My father was always very hesitant with my magazine. The mimeograph, I got the walls dirty. And actually my parents were rather scared after I got to New York because Nazi Germany, the government may not like it. Don't get the authorities angry. But I fought that. I didn't listen to them. When King Sihanouk came back after the Paris Peace Accords to Cambodia, he invited me to the royal palace, and then he asked me to help him with the rehabilitation and reconstruction of Cambodia. He said, you are a journalist, you have many contacts and good ideas, help me. So I said, yes, I'll start a newspaper. He said, no, don't do that, you may get killed. Help us in some other ways. I did start the newspaper. I didn't listen to him. I didn't get killed.
Bernie's vision was to have an English language paper in Cambodia to help promote press freedom.
The other newspaper, they cannot express what they want to say, but the Cambodia Daily is very independent.
He wanted to open Cambodians' eyes to the rest of the world. They had been so insulated for such a long time. He wanted to inspire and help train Cambodian journalists.
The last 2 years I worked at the Cambodia Daily newspaper. This year I got promoted to be full staff working for the Cambodia Daily. I'm so happy to get all the stories with my name on the top of the story. I'm so happy.
They took an empty building and with the vision that Bernie gave them, made it into a fully functional hospital. The hospital was to be a place in Cambodia for care and training of patients and doctors.
Before the Sihanouk Hospital of Hope, the healthcare situation was very sad. If you didn't have money, you didn't get treated.
Everything we do here is free. The nickname of the hospital is the Angel Hospital. People know it as a place where you go and miracles happen.
Mr. Bernard Krisher invited me to work with him on education. When I heard the word education, I immediately say yes to him because my background is on education. He asked me to find some strategy how we can help the girls and the best students. So Mr. Bernard Krisher and I together try to get some idea about how we can get funds to start the scholarship project. And this is my dream, to provide them very warm education, very warm feeding, very warm advice. So the girls can become the leader because of the education. So the education is really important for them, for everybody.
Actually, I don't know who's Walt Whitman or somebody said about exceeding your grasp beyond your reach, and you'll get there. Don't give up. Nothing is impossible except flying or becoming an orchestra conductor if you don't have the training. Pursue your dream.
Bernie has an incredible amount of energy, and he uses that energy to create. He comes up with the idea, and he provides the spark. And then he lets other people follow through. And by doing that, he not only helps the people who these projects are designed to help, but he helps the people who are helping to implement the project.
Cambodia now it started growing from a little seed and planted and then growing. Looks like a teenager to me. The seed was planted by Bernie Krisher